But we are not like Eva Giri, right? We are not trying to show our stuffs to get views or something like that, right? Prasuna manne clothing. She has a clothing brand.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know about anything else, but I think she's giving false hopes. What do you think of Sisan Baniya? I think when Shrinkala's parents' house got burned down, I think he was enjoying way too much. I think he posted a story saying something. All right. Welcome to our podcast, guys, ladies and gentlemen, whoever it is who is watching. We are trying to do this in a new way, in a way that we can get famous as well, because we want to do that in a way where we can, do good things, talk about good things as well. But we're not trying to be, educational or something. Yeah, we will be.
We are not.
Yeah, we are just here to chill, I think, right? So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. I think... I was thinking, what should we speak upon today? And then one thing that came to my mind was about this thing, content creation in our country. It is a great topic, I think, because content creation has been something that people are focusing upon right now. But yeah, it is not up to the point, or it is not how we would like it to be, I think, for me at least. I don't know about you. Yeah.
I think we're part of the race, so...
Yeah, of course we are part of the race. Yeah, right. But we are not like Eva Giri, right? We are not trying to show our stuffs to get views or something like that, right? That's that is what...
Why do people hate her? I never get it. Like,
no, I don't hate her.
To be really honest. If I
Okay.
had to say.
I think you should be
the
looking
way-
there when you are speaking, all right?
Okay,
Yeah.
like I'm talking to you, so it's
Yeah.
really weird if I look there.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, whatever
But
you
like, if whenever I see her or like I see parts, I don't see her. Like I don't search Eva Giri and I start watching interviews. But like every little things that I've heard about her, like or heard from her, I think it has either been just like true.
Uh-huh.
It might not be fit for our society to take it.
Yeah, of course.
Because like at the end of the day, the thing she's doing, people will.
No, it's like...
But at the end of the day, I don't think she is like she's meant to be that hated, or I don't think she's right in her own ways. That's what I think.
So, from my point of view, okay. So what I'm trying to say is, let's suppose you want to open an OnlyFans account. All right, you get it, right? The wife. So, but do you think in this country people will be appreciative of the fact that you are showing your body, you are being naked, and all of that,
But like,
to just get views or...
and her videos are totally different things.
Yeah, but they are quite related, as you can see.
I don't think so. They're quite related because.
Okay.
Do you
No.
know about OnlyFans?
No.
So how do you know that?
No, of course we know what goes on in OnlyFans, right? Right. Of course, they're not. I'm not saying everyone does that.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
But like, at the end of the day, it's her body.
Yeah. Sure.
We are nobody to comment on it. And I think most of the things that she says, like I think when she speaks, okay, there are some people. Do you know like Urfi Javed?
Urfi Javed. Of course, I know Urfi Javed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She got famous for like she wanted publicity and all of these things, and
Yeah.
she was very vocal about it that I want publicity, I want the PR to notice me, everything, right? But then if you actually see her interviews, okay, like everything that comes of that person's mouth is true, okay? Everything is true, and it feels like so relatable. She feels like a human who is suffering, and you just see that in her, and the way she dresses, it's not interpreted in her thinking, okay?
Okay. You know what just hit me?
What?
What if the camera is not recording his word? Okay, let's go and check right now. I think we should do that. Though I did it, but if that hasn't happened.
It is recording.
Okay. No, we can cut this part, right? So no issues with that. Okay. Yeah, so we were talking about Urfi Javed. I think, yeah, what she has done is she has done some good things as well. I think, okay, dressing up in a way is not bad, right?
No.
But yeah, of course, nudity is not that accepted in our country and in the countries like ours.
Yes.
That's the thing. And I think what she is trying to sell, whatever people say, right? I get it. No, she has a bit of talent, because without talent, you can't do it. Whatever you say, okay? Talent or whatever it is, right? But I think one part of her, it feels like as if she's trying to sell her body to get some views. Do you get me? Like she's trying to get, let's suppose you get a shot, Okay, you get a skirt, let's suppose. Okay, and what she's trying to do is, if she has already got that skirt, the thing that she will do is she'll cut the skirt, let's suppose, in half, so that she will look in a certain way, so that people, and mainly if you even see her followers, if there's a stats in her account, right, and if you can if we can reach that, I think 80% plus of her followers are males. I truly think so, or maybe even more. Right, because whatever we say, porn or something, they are not really freely available. They are, but I mean, what do I say, I don't know, like, things aren't free, or let's say not free, I don't know what to say, but it is so easy to access that, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it is so easy to access. Anyone can go out there in the Instagram and they can search it, and they can have that 5 seconds of pleasure for themselves. And I think that's what's selling, right? Isn't that so?
Yeah, but like I don't think I'm on the same page with you in this. I get that there are a lot of thinkings like that. I get where you come from, and
Yeah.
but then how I think it, I don't see that, because like I would not say I'm quiet, like active, that I know what people's past have been or what they have been posting lately. But like much as that, I remember that Eva Giri also used to post these like comic videos, and that was
Yeah, yeah.
what got her popular first.
That's the point.
Obviously, like something that hit the benchmark might be something else. Okay.
Yeah.
But then what I also do think is like the people who make them popular. Okay, that's a big part
Yeah.
of the
No, it
80
is.
percentage or 90% of the followers that are guys. Okay.
Yeah.
That are literally dying for it, or like I think at the end of the day there are people who are watching it, and there are worse people like more than her. Okay, I would say like there
Of
are
course.
guys who are like there's Puneet Superstar, right? Puneet
Yeah.
Superstar, who's eating shit, who's eating like
Of course.
fully mud and like getting views. There is Dolly Chaiwala. There is like so many examples.
No,
that
Dolly
we can
Chaiwala
use.
is good. Come on, man.
But like I'm
Dolly
just giving
Chaiwala is
examples,
love.
okay? There's Dinjak Puja. Like if we talk about
Dinjak
talents,
Puja songs are great. Okay, come on. No one can come to our place and
गाड़ी
say
मेरी 2-seater
Yeah.
इसमें लगा है एक हीटर. That is
दो heater.
that
Yeah, no. See, these things, right? If we keep on seeing who has the worst kind of content, of course, there are a lot of people in that line, right? In that race. But what I'm trying to say is, in this country, nudity is not much accepted, and she's trying to. It's not trying to break the break the boundaries of the one. It's like she's trying to do that so that guys will watch her, and then of course likes will be there, and then she will also be a star, because that's what she has done, right? First, as you mentioned, she started with comic videos, right? But now she's fully turned into this person. Either she's going to a gym, either she's outside, either she's posting photos. Those will be in a certain way.
But I also
And I think she
blame
knows
the-
inside.
Yes, I blame the mindset of people more than her, because like I think the mindset
blame
of people,
both.
the likes, the comments, everything, the shares, that changed her.
Yeah,
Right?
just about.
When she was doing comic videos, she might have not gotten much love and support that she used to get. She did not get much followers. She did not get much engagement, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think we just like we blame the creator, of course, okay,
Yeah.
but then I think more than that, we blame the people who keep on liking it, who keep on wanting to see it, who keep on going to our page, not just for random videos, but especially those videos.
Yeah. And I heard this, okay, I don't know if it's true or not, but someone charges like 50K to a lakh to sleep with them. One of the big influencers, I heard. These things are happening in this country.
Yeah, these things that keep on happening. I think
Yeah,
that
I
this
think
is like very
this is
common.
part of it.
There's every side of the industry, they say, whether
Yeah.
they say content creation in the industry, they keep on making these videos, but like nobody knows who they really are.
Of course.
These things keep happening.
Yeah. What do you think of Sisan Baniya as a content creator, or whatever he has done, or
Okay.
whatever is happening?
Now, let me start with I know very little, and I think you know too much about him. Okay,
Sisan Baniya, yeah.
yes, but like the little that I know is that he is like I think he started Paradigm.
Yeah, he
started
did.
Paradigm. He has a lot of chain of restaurants.
Yeah.
I think I've seen 1 or 2 of his videos, or I also think that he has this like a restaurant that's quite famous, right?
Yeah, the Gardens.
Yeah, the Gardens, and I also know that he is linked with
Shrinkhala Khatioda. Wow.
Shrinkhala Khatioda.
Yeah,
That's all the description.
I think, yeah, the fact that I hated about him was I loved him, okay? Loved him in a platonic sense, right? Don't make it
I love
a
Sisan
thing.
Baniya.
Yeah, no, not like that. But one thing that I really liked about him was how he transformed his journey from making vlogs, doing all of these things, to then becoming a businessman of some sorts. And he has done pretty good in that basis as well, right? But don't know about him trying to say promoting, footballers of this generation by doing a futsal tournament. I don't know how big of an impact it has. Maybe I don't understand that thing. But if you talk about the success that he has had outside of the field of content creation as well, I think that has been something that we can be proud of. Each and everyone who has watched him throughout these years can be proud of. But when this controversy happened, right? This controversy of like kids being spoon-fed or something like that. What was that called? It was like Sirwal Deva's son and all of these people getting
Okay.
yeah.
Anti-corruption. I forgot.
Yeah. Nepo babies, yeah.
Oh, Nepo babies
Yeah,
trend.
yeah. When that happened, and I think when Shrinkhala's parents' house got burned down, I think he was enjoying way too much. I think he posted a story saying something,
yeah.
which was so bad, man.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be humanity. I think that's it. I don't think Sisan Baniya shouldn't have written this, that. I don't have much comment. But what I think is, of course, my thinking would not matter. People might think about it in that way, right? But of course, many people I think that there was no need to put such statement out there, okay? Like, if you had done this, so this is your thing that has happened to you. No, you don't need to mention that, right? Because someone's home just got destroyed, okay? Whoever that person is, and you don't know the reality of it. Right? Maybe she's wrong. Maybe their parents are wrong. I don't know, right? But in that moment, it didn't feel right to just post about something. It felt very, very childish. Right? Why do you need to do that? Okay.
What did he post?
I don't know. He posted about like the revenge kind of stuff. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, I think I heard
like,
that.
okay, most of all, I do think that like although he might be a great person, he has done great things and so on, but then at the end of the day, I do think that like he poked it like for people to actually like shift like the vision to Shrinkhala Khatioda, okay?
Yeah.
I think because the first vision was never her, okay? It was other people. There were other Nepo babies, but like when he started to give like certain statements or post certain stories, okay, I think, and that's when the like fuel started to like kind of fire.
Yeah, might be that also happened. Yeah.
Because I remember just seeing that, oh, okay, Sisan Baniya just posted about Shrinkhala Khatioda and going and checking. I remember checking one of these stories, but then I don't remember the context of it. But yes, I do remember that it was something about like money laundering and like, these money has been used for your studies and all of these things. So, like, I think there was much things that were needed to do at that point where our country was being burned in ashes. I think that was not the most important part, but like, yes, it's his choice, so he did it.
Yeah. Like there was this one thought that came to my mind when you were speaking about this. I think whoever it is, celebrities or whatever we call in our country, I don't feel as if they are celebrities. Do you get this?
Same. I never do feel that as well. Like, I just feel like they're normal.
Yeah, they're two normal people. Yes. I don't know. They try to pretend and all of that, but they feel so normal. Like they are nothing special. That's what I feel when I see them. Not to judge in any cases, but
like, it has both pros and cons because like I think we see in other industries where like celebrities are treated as this like idols and humans.
No. They are being treated like that in certain part of Nepal as well.
Certainly,
even now.
But like if you actually see at the like the population, I think there's a certain part of population that still do treat them as such. But like if you actually look abroad or like in India where they worship them, them, they will die for them, they will do this for them. But then I don't see that crazy.
Yeah, I thought about this, right? And the only like celebrity or that big of a human that I feel in our country is Rajesh Amal. I think that would be the person I would go and ask for a selfie. That's the only person I think.
Like if anybody tells anyone of us to name one like celebrity or an actor of Nepal, the first name that's gonna pop out of everybody's mouth is Rajesh Amal.
Yeah, of course.
It's pretty simple.
Like I think it's not only because he's a big star, he's a big actor or something. I think how he talks and everything, I love that about him. Okay, because see, why do I say this? I would only click selfie with him, or I would want a photo with him. Is because it's not like I would not click a photo with anyone else. But I had this thing. Okay, I was in an airport. Okay, I was at an airport, and then Sushant Keshi was also in that airport. Okay, he was just going. I think he just came in his car, and then he came to that section, and he was just standing there having a cappuccino, I think. And in that moment, of course, I love his music. Right, I've been listening to his music for so long. I love. I know most of his songs ko lyrics pa nahi hai na. But in that moment, I never felt like I'll go and ask for a selfie or a photo.
I also don't feel like
I don't get it.
like that. No?
Yeah, like I never wanted a selfie with anyone.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You want to meet
why?
them. You want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk to them.
Yeah.
You don't. I personally, I don't want a picture with them. Okay? Like, I think picture
Yeah.
seems like, yes, it's different.
No,
for
I want a
people.
picture with them when we are doing, let's suppose, an interview. Let's suppose they are here, and then we'll do a good kind of a three people, a photo like that. But not like, please, one photo, sir. No, that's not my thing. I don't know. I never got that.
Yeah,
Like even if I
just
just
do
like,
not have the urge
okay,
to do it.
I also like the cricketers of the country, right? I do watch cricket, so of course I'm interested in those people as well. Like I love Sandeep Lamishane. I think what he has done from Nepali cricket and all of that is beautiful. But if I see him in a road, walking down the road, and will I go and ask for a selfie? I don't think so. Like I don't know why, but with our celebrities or celebrities in general, I don't feel the urge to
Yes.
go to them and then ask for a selfie or a photo. Okay,
True.
like maybe someone, maybe I'll change as well, who knows, because situations might change people. You don't know, because we have been seeing that all our lives
I think they get a lot of like these star image kind of thingy. So I think like I should be that person who to keep them grounded. I think I should
imagine
be the person to
Raj Amar is watching us and thinking, oh wow, they're keeping me grounded.
Like,
Or Sushant Keshi is seeing this
I
clip
just
and
feel like, aren't they tired of it, or like would they? I think okay. First, some people who like it, I don't do it for their ego, because like I don't want to satisfy your ego. But for some people who are tired from it, like from people who are like they have dead ass fans and they have like millions of fans, right? So I think like they would just want a normal person
Wow.
like, within them.
that's like saying, I think SRK does hit me though. I don't know about that. I think SRK, if I see him in the streets, I'm going.
Even with Shah Rukh Khan, the Shah Rukh Khan, I would not.
No, I don't think I'll go and ask for a selfie, but I would want to see him, like I think in person.
Please.
Maybe I would, but let's see, you never know, because there's no way I'm meeting Shah Rukh Khan, so we can say anything about it, and because it is not going to be true, so yeah, so that's not going to be a big thing. Yeah, I think this.
I just thought people do crazy things for views. Do you know that guy who goes around these like bungalows of celebrities and like what's in their dustbin?
Yeah.
What's in their dustbin?
Like, wow, like, right, people do everything.
Yeah.
It's always for views, though. Talking about us, see, we don't do anything for views. We never got views, and even we are here, we don't care.
We just do it because like I don't think we need to fake it.
Yeah, I think, see, if people do watch us in the coming time, right, I think it's because they will love the side of us, which is, we don't care about what people will say, because I think that's too much to think about. We don't have that much time.
We have both had equal share of hatred in our lives.
Yeah, I think
I think
that can
we
be said.
actually care about it.
Yeah, and because people will say anything, right? People will say everything as well.
Yes.
So it won't matter. And I think if and I hope that when people will watch us, I think that's the main thing, right? We want to be pure to the people. We don't want, to say anything to get into a trauma or sorry, it's not trauma, but I mean like
Trouble.
to get into trouble and then be like, okay, we're going to be the face of anything, in a criticism. We want to criticize someone. Criticism is okay, but getting into a fight, in an actual fight, just cause you want fame, that's not it.
Yes.
One thing I want to talk about is, do you know this girl Prasuna? Clothing. She has a clothing brand.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know about anything else, but I think she's giving false hopes
False.
That's what I feel. Yeah.
What, for people who wanna leave?
No, for people who want to stay. So yeah, for people who want to leave,
Yeah.
but they are staying because
Oh,
she's
yeah,
making
that's what
them feel like that is possible. See, that worked out for you. I get that. Right? And I don't think if she has made that much money, good for her. Okay. There are so many questions in my mind. Okay. First thing, let's say, she mentioned that she got 4 lakhs or something from, please don't quote us upon the actual data, okay, because I don't know the exact thing. I'm not watching a thing and saying it to you. She mentioned that she got 4 lakhs rupees from the bank to start her clothing brand as a loan. I don't think any bank would give a loan on that basis. But I have heard that some banks give you loans upon personal finance or something like that. But how can you say, the only problem that I have with her, that is not the main problem, right? The only problem is she's giving hopes to people who don't even have hopes. And when they see her videos, they're thinking, okay, maybe I can be that too. Maybe I can do that too, And that's the worst part, I feel. Imagine seeing her content, seeing that she has got a bike. Right? She should be saying this. Yeah. She recently got a bike. Now, when you see all of those things, people will get motivated. Come on. You are telling them, I got rejected and still I could build this. Now, that's a good way. If you look at it at a good way, I think there's a good thing to it as well. You can do something even if you get rejected. But people are trying to do that here and burning their parents' money. I think she has to say something. No, I feel that. As a content creator, you have to have a social, social thing, social justice to people.
But I personally, okay, like the main thing is, she's been doing pretty great, like a great person, I would say. Now, looking at her videos, I only see her when I don't like search her up, but I see her when she comes to my.
Yeah, same here. But I searched once.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I recently found out that even, yes, Prasuna clothing has also been like available in Australia now.
Yeah.
I also found that out. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, I was just scrolling and I saw that.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I think she always mentioned that she only knows a part of it, which is like she got rejected. So she does not know what would have happened if she would have gone there and what would have happened if she left the country. She got rejected, right?
Yeah.
So she never got to experience the life of like but she living that life and saying, oh, I succeeded that way, right? She got rejected, so she only has the kind of a thing for like, oh, what I could do in Nepal. So she's motivating on that basis when she does not have a thing for like, oh, what could happen if Sachi mai mero visa lageko bhayo wala thinking. So I think she's just trying to build up her entire thing on the basis of what happened when I stayed in Nepal. And if you get rejected as well, if you get, it's with people, it's like do you have that much of mindset that you know what is right and what is wrong. And it's like she mentions that she got rejected. She was not like, oh my lord, I'm not going to try for anything else, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to open a business. She did not try that, right? So it's for people who actually got rejected a lot of the times, and it's like, okay, is there hope kind of thingy. I think our content revolves around that.
Yeah, I think one thing that she did very well was she gave hopes to some good people as well. I think,
for sure.
like she started, I think, I don't know who started this, but this day series, day one of opening a clothing brand or day one of doing that, I think that is getting very, very popular in our country.
Very hyped up.
And I think she has some contribution to that as well, because I think she has amassed over, I don't know, over all the platforms, she might have over 100k subscribers or views or whatever, sorry, not views, 100k followers. And that's a pretty good thing, right? 100k followers in a country of this size is something very huge for a person like that, right?
Sure.
So I think there are good sides to it as well. Maybe if she comes here, then we'll discuss upon it. How she got that money, because that's the thing that people need to know, right? She has said and she has been successful. That's a good thing for her, right? But what she has not said is how she got those money. Right? How she did all of this. Maybe if she can share those things, people will get enough, and then they will also be starting these things. Because if they can't stay in their own country, why would they leave? That's the question, right? Because people would want to stay in this country. People are not planning, okay, I wake up and then I feel like I want to go abroad. No. I wake up, I see there are no job vacancies, and then I want to go abroad. That's the point. There are no opportunities, and then I want to go abroad. Maybe your check just came, your bank check that your company gave, and then it's not enough. That's why you want to move abroad, right?
True.
Now coming to this topic of abroad, I think we have to touch that topic a bit as well. What do you think of going abroad? This thing of like, or else let's also talk about these people saying you can earn money here as well. You can do jobs of abroad people and then earn a good salary in dollars, which you can spend in Nepali rupees. What do you think of that?
I think personally, I don't think I can like literally rage about or like rage bait and talk about how I obviously love my nation and everything like that. But yes, people keep on leaving for various reasons. For me, I also might leave after I finish my college. But then I think it's not just going to be on the basis of, oh, I want to make money or this and that. It's also because I want to experience it. I want to experience like adulthood. It's different for many people. I think some people do. I actually deny that thinking. Some people do want to get out of Nepal just because they want to see how, like, they want to get out of this nation. And it's different for many people. But if we talk about Nepal population, it's mostly because of the money criteria. It's mostly because of the money criteria, because if you look at these, the people who are leaving day by day, those are people who have not been able to sustain livelihood even living in Nepal. So those people who have no option left in Nepal, those people are leaving just for a hope of better life, not just for themselves, Feri, okay, not just for themselves. If you look at the population, it's mostly for their family, for their children, for their wife. Their wives keep on staying in Nepal. They're waiting like to get one DV, to get one PR, everything.
I think, when we say like people are trying to go to abroad, and we don't know they're trying to go abroad, if it's good, if it's bad. But the thing is, like you said, okay, you mentioned that you want to go there to experience things, to experience adulthood, as you mentioned. That's what they say right in the beginning. People who are going to study, they will say that because that's their thing, first of all. But when they study there for 4-5 years, and then there's no point for them coming back, because now you know how life is going to be there. And you are very, very much into that lifestyle of going to the grocery store, buying it, living a life in a certain way, having a healthy life, because there's much more things there than here, and then breathing good quality of air as well, which is a big thing now. Now, all of these things above might want you to stay there, and that's the problem our nation is facing. Because imagine everyone goes abroad, who's going to stay here? No one. And then of course the land prices might go down, everything, retail will go down, this will go down, everything will go down, right?
But I also think that, like, I don't think you should you should actually call out people. Like, yes, you should, but like up to a level and up to a certainty. I don't think you should blame people who want to leave, because like it's not the same experience for everybody. You might have the money and the ability to take risks, but not everybody has that risk. Not everybody can be risk takers, because not everybody has that amount of money that they can keep on failing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course not.
They don't have, like, not everybody. And Nepal is a very poor country. We can't even say like it's not a like.
It's a poor country with a lot of rich people as well.
Yes, that's for sure. We actually learned that after this anti-Nepo babies entire series went on. But I think not a lot of people can be risk takers when it comes to middle class to lower middle class. And the most people like that leave this nations are middle class to lower middle class. And
of course,
those who actually suffer the most are also middle class to lower middle class.
The thing is, right, if you are rich, you have a chance of coming back. Let's suppose you study there for 4 years.
You can take the risk of going and coming back.
Because your parents have some amount of money and this and that, and then you can come here, build your own thing, right, with their money, or build their own business to greater heights. That's possible as well. But imagine people who are from lower class or middle class family. Now they have spent 30, 40, 50 lakhs to go abroad. Now they have to earn that money back, and not only that, they have to send money home after that. Right? And all of these things will take time. Maybe 7-8 years of your life, you'll be just getting into settling all of this money and giving your money to your parents so that they can sustain a good life. Now after that, you will see all these things. You will see that you want to buy a car, this, that, and then your ambition of buying things will start. You'll be greedy after that, right? Because you have money as well. Now you want to give a good lifestyle to your parents, yourself as well. And then there's no point where you'll think, okay, I'll go back to Nepal, no problem if my salary will decrease by 90%, I'll go back. No one is going to think that. Come on.
Okay, I think like more than greed, yes, there are various reasons, I know. But then also imagine like working so hard day and night, okay, just to sustain a lifestyle there, because like we can't expect, as I said, most people, when we talk about like working people, working class people after going there, who wash dishes, who work in various like cafes, restaurants, okay, we don't talk about these richies, okay, we don't talk about people who can sustain their lives either in Nepal, who can take risks either when they go abroad or back in their home country. But we're talking about people who work hard every single day and night to provide for themselves, to pay up their like rents, to like, you know, send money to their parents, to their like wives, to their children, and at the end of the day they also have to send back like money back to their nation, right? For the development of the nation. But when you look back at it, and then once you see your nation, like where is that money actually going? Okay, what would actually Baira Wasiko, like people who are actually like abroad, what would actually like, I'm saying
I mean,
actually,
yeah,
so
yeah. That's what I thought about.
I'm saying
Actually.
like what would
Actually.
what would bring them back? What would actually what,
Okay, leave
what would
it.
attract them back to their nation
Nothing.
when all the money they've been sending back home is going down the drain?
Yeah, I think, you know, like when I think of, again, coming back to the topic of social media, right? Social media is going to be the next big thing, I believe. Content creation.
It is the next big thing once you see.
Yeah, and everyone is trying to get into it. Even we, right? There's a simple answer. But will there be people who will be successful, and will there be people who will be unsuccessful in the same playground, living happily is my point. Can now say.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because now see, right, everyone wants to be one, right? They have a camera, people are buying cameras every single time, people are buying cameras with their parents' money, people are buying cameras with their own money, they're trying to start something, right? But will it be successful? And if it will not be successful, the thing is, people won't be able to tolerate it, and I think that will hamper a lot of, and that will strike, let's say, a lot of mental health issues as well in the coming time. And are we prepared for that is what I'm thinking. Because in the certain areas, I think like in 5 years, let's say, I think everything is coming down to social media.
Yes,
It's not about being famous. It's not about being known. You know, it's about being in the social media, right? You have a big group of companies. If you are very well put in social media, your sales might go up. If you are not, your sales might go down, right? These things.
Yes.
And in this race of people trying to do this, I think there are a lot of hazardous things to happen, right? I think, is there any country trying to think of this? Because people are just trying to be technologically developed. They're trying to do good things, but there are many things that are going to go backwards when you're trying to move forward too fast. Right? What do you think about this?
I think yes, with the social media is the next big thing, and I think it is currently the big thing that we're seeing, because like
The
now
rise
we
is
have-
crazy, right?
Yes, the rise is crazy. We have seen people who have succeed. Like we used to always like before, I think it was all about like, are you an engineer, are you a doctor, are you anything? But like now it's like social media is controlling everything. You want your like sales to go up, post something on social media. If you
Yeah.
want your store to be popular, post something. If you want like your beauty brand, your any makeup brand to actually be popular, there are various brands who are actually better than the other one, but they are not doing good in sales just because of their like social media handles. Okay,
Yeah, they're
Simple
not
as that.
really out there.
And with the rise of like Rebel Kid, Urfi Javed, or any social media influencers, beauty influencers, if you know,
Yeah.
like these New Yorkers, vloggers, like all of these
Yeah.
social media stars, you see them enjoying this lifestyle. Okay, you see them what they have achieved just with the help of like social media.
Yeah.
Like how their career path has changed to being an engineer, to being a doctor. Many of the doctors, you know, right? Like these dental doctors and these like, I think I know his name, Mike.
Yeah, Dr. Mike.
Yes, Dr. Mike, who used to post on social media. It's like, I think like most of these people have left their jobs because they have been earning pretty good some amount of money because of social media. And it does not just help with money as well. You
Of course.
get luxurious trips, you get luxurious items.
Of course,
you're
that's there.
called on these brand events, brand endorsements. Everybody knows you. You're loved by people. That seems like the perfect life to people, right?
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a big rush of like everyone is gonna want to do this. Everyone is gonna want to be them.
Yeah, but because of this, right,
with that, we'll have failures.
a lot of bad things have happened because people want to get famous or people want to be seen in social media. But let's suppose there's an accident happening. People are trying to take photos and videos of it rather than trying to save people.
That's so very true.
And these things are happening right now, right? As we speak, a lot of things are happening in social media which should not happen. I think, did you hear about the news of Australia
Yes,
banning
yes.
social medias? What do you think of that? Do you think there is an impact going to happen, or is just a bluff thing?
Yes, I do think that needs to like, but I think they also did say that it's gonna be for the age of less than 16 or
Yeah.
18.
Yeah,
I think it was
16,
16, right?
16, yeah.
So I think that does seem like an appropriate age, but I think more than 16, it should be a bit like kinda 13, 14, because okay, if you actually see at the study concept as well, okay, social media and everything, if you look at it, okay, I think people the Asian kind of studies tactic is mostly like bookworm kind of thing, okay? You need a book and that's all you need. Everything you want is in the book, okay? But when you actually look at the study pattern of these other nations or Western countries, I would say, okay, it's pretty different than ours, okay? For them to actually just be like, okay, you're going to be having these devices 24/7 for your studies, for everything, but then you're not supposed to use social medias. That's pretty weird for them.
I think the thing is, like, in countries like ours, I think the impact is going to be much less.
Yes,
of
for
course,
sure.
because we don't really get mobile phones or smartphones
We did not get
the-
it like at a
young
up
age,
till
of
a
course,
certain
of course. And I think, of course, social media has done good things to young people as well, but it has damaged a lot of things as well. Just like I'll give you an example. Do you know this Ryan kid?
With-
Ryan Kazi?
No,
No, this guy, a child who has a YouTube channel.
I don't.
He has a lot of subscribers.
Yes.
He has earned a lot of money. He was the highest paid YouTuber the year before as well. He earned, I think, $50 or $60 million.
Child, I mean, what's his age?
I think he was 11 or 12, and now I don't know, he's 15 or something.
What the hell?
Okay. Now the point is, he was even lesser when he earned much more. Okay. So the point that I'm trying to make is, okay, people are trying to get their child or someone very early in the age into social media, but it is going to damage his thing. Like, let's say, I'll give you a simple example. Let's talking about Ryan as well. Ryan's kids channel. If you guys want to check it out, you can check it out. He has a lot of views. Now he's growing up, okay, but still he's doing unboxing of these small toys, okay? Which is not fit for him, but because that's what works, his parents, they are trying to get him into those stuff. Now, will he grow mentally is my thing. Will he grow emotionally? Because his parents are going to milk as much as possible. They should learn that their child will not
Every
be
child
growing.
needs to be a child. Like, I think there's a certain age.
Okay, see, you can get them into stuff. I'm not saying you don't get them into social media. I think a great example of this is do you know Outdoor Boys?
No.
You don't know Outdoor Boys?
No.
My goodness, they do fishing trips or so, okay? They do adventure kind of thing, okay? I think everybody knows them, to be honest. But so they got very, very popular very, very early, okay? Like, I think in 2 years they amassed, I think, over 18 million plus subscribers, okay? And then they got way too recognized. And then the father decided to stop that. He said, okay, I'm going to take a break because this is being too much. We need to focus upon family. And not only that, okay, we need to focus upon ourselves. We are not getting time for ourselves. We need to give time to ourselves and our kids as well. But what he did was he opened a different YouTube channel for his small son, who is like 15, 16, or I don't know what's his age, okay, 11, 12, whatever it is. And he's also very passionate about going outdoors. Okay. Now what he does is he makes YouTube videos based upon that. But of course, you'll grow because he's not making that every single time, and his parents are not controlling him upon money. But Ryan feels a bit different. They're earning too much, so they know that they're gonna milk a lot of money, so they're trying to go all in on that, right? But he's giving his son, he's not trying to take a channel into his own hands. Maybe he will edit, of course, right? But he's giving his son a GoPro and a camera. Go film it, then come back. Right, do you get it? Of course, they go together as well. But I mean, that has much more of a better impact than that thing is what I believe in. And I think that is important, because taking your child into social media game and trying to get them into a big famous celebrity, and then afterwards, maybe if their fame dies, then what do you do? Think about these things, right? Now with Ryan as well, and there are a lot of more people. Okay, I'm just giving you one example of that child. I think in Nepal also there are some kids who are doing that. In India, in Bangladesh, in Brazil, USA, right? Many people are there. So what I'm trying to say is their childhood is messed up. They can't do anything upon their own, and even if they go in between of children of their own age, they'll be famous, and they don't know how to handle fame. Come on, they're 12-13-year-olds. They'll not know why they are trying to be so close to me. Why am I this famous or whatever it is? Right? They don't understand anything. Ryan does not know how much money he's making. Come on. Of course, he knows maybe a part of it, but he doesn't know how much money is he making. Like that's too much money. They're making almost $70-80 million every single year. I think since past 5-6 years.
Ryan gives me like this Justin Bieber child era.
Yeah, maybe. But I think his parents even are exploiting him, and that's the worst part. Okay, you have more than enough money. Come on. I think people in social media should learn from people like PewDiePie. Do you know PewDiePie?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you know, right? At one time he was the biggest YouTuber, right? And when the time came to leave, he decided to leave. He never created this huge drama. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys, I can't post it. He just made this one video maybe. I just want to live a simple life. I've earned enough money. I've done everything in my life. Now I want to do a different thing. I want to learn a different language. I want to live in a different country. I want to settle down in my life. And I want to give time to my kids. That's what he said. Right? And I think if that is happening to each and every YouTuber when the time comes or when they want to, I think that's a great thing. But getting yourself into this YouTube game, even when you don't want to, just because you think you'll earn lots of money, I think that's where we get it wrong. And that's where people are going right now, right? Because they want to have as much fame as possible. I think there was this, do you know Prakhar? This guy, Prakhar ke Pravachan wala guy from India.
Podcast guy.
Yeah, podcast guy. Okay, so about him as well, okay? So what he did was he said, I think 2-3 weeks earlier or some, I don't know how long earlier, he mentioned that he's going to make educational content from now on, okay? The kind of content that he wants to make and the kind of content that will help people reach to a different level of intelligence or knowledge or anything it is, okay? Educational content, let's say. And then when he started to do that, okay, his views started to drop, I think from 900k, a million, 500k to now getting 49k views, 30k views, 50k views, imagine. That's the kind of content people are watching, okay? People don't want to watch the educational content. People don't want to see those kind of content which will inspire you or make you a better person. They want to enjoy maybe. Though we can talk about this as a bad thing because we are trying to get into that genre as well, right? We're trying to just enjoy, right? But of course we see the impact as well. But the point is, and this guy, this creator clearly mentioned that this podcast of Raj Shamani, right? Of course okay, the podcast guy again. Okay, Raj Shamani had this podcast of the Indian billionaire who is living in UK. That amassed over 24 million views. What is his name? The billionaire that went away. What is it? Vijay Mallya.
Okay.
Yeah, Vijay Mallya vanished, right? You know that much, I think.
I don't know.
My goodness, you are living under a rock. Because everyone knows that. Okay, he vanished a long time ago. But he made this...
was he dead or is he alive? But
of course he's alive.
So
he vanished from India to UK.
Okay.
And he has a lot of loan is what India says that he hasn't repaid. And that's why he moved to the UK. And Okay, Raj Sharma took his interview. That interview is 4 hours long and amassed over 24 or 28 million views until now. And it has been 4 or 6 months or whatever it is. Okay. Now imagine what kind of content people are watching. Yeah? And now Nikhil Kamath, right?
Yes.
Nikhil Kamath had an interview with Elon Musk right now. Okay. And that Elon Musk interview, that guy is crazy, right? He has done a lot of things. He has a good view upon or knows a lot about AI, knows a lot about how to build cars, knows a lot about a lot of things that we don't know. And that interview has 5.3 million views. Whereas a fraud who went abroad has more than 24 million views. Okay? Imagine where the content game is. Hey, people don't appreciate good content nowadays, I feel. Don't you think so?
That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's what's eye-catching.
Yeah. Like Mr. Beast even himself mentioned, right? He makes a fast-paced video because people don't have that attention span that they will watch for an hour long or 1.5 hours long. Maybe you are a hypocrite, because we are trying to make an hour-long podcast right now, right? So that's the thing. I don't know where we are heading is a state which is very, very terrifying for people who do think a lot. If you do think a lot, it's a crazy state that we are in right now. Okay, everything I truly do believe in 10 to 15 years will be ruled by AI. Me and Uncle, we were talking, right? I think in 5 years, those jobs which were deserved by all these engineers, computer engineers and software engineers will be replaced by AI for sure. Of course, they will be handled by people who are knowledgeable about AI as well. But those jobs will be gone. I think by 10 years hits, okay, a million plus or whatever it is, I don't know the exact number, but a lot of jobs are going to be lost because robots will be able to do everything. Come on. In China, robots are delivering foods. So how long will it take for all the other nations, first world nations, to imply that in their own state? And when that happens, what about all these people who are relying upon those jobs to feed their families? That's done for. You have to. So I think the main thing that I'm trying to reach here is everyone should be aware of AI. Not in the way that we think, okay, like go to ChatGPT and ask a prompt and it will answer you. No, that's not it. I should think that was the main thing. I should think that was it. That's what we do. But when you start seeing things...
ChatGPT, AI has been going crazy as shit. Like ChatGPT has been used for such many reasons. But once I found out that my friend used to use, still uses ChatGPT to just text people, just she doesn't want to talk to somebody. It's like, okay, ChatGPT, what should I actually tell this person?
Yeah.
ChatGPT and once the other person found out, because the thing was, she asked ChatGPT, okay, what I should say to this person, and then the ChatGPT replied. She just copied it and she pasted it, right?
Yeah.
And then the other person replies like, did you use ChatGPT? And I'm like, no. Why did you find out? It's because the hyphen, right? The hyphens are...
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I get it.
The hyphen also went with the text.
Okay, yeah. So that's the thing. Imagine you're talking to a person because you're emotional, because of course you're connected in a way, right? So using ChatGPT is the worst thing ever you could do. Come on.
Imagine how unimportant the other person
is.
is.
Of course, right? I think that's very bad, to be honest with you, right?
That's heartbreak for sure.
It's just not a humanly thing to do. I don't know.
Imagine you're talking to somebody and then you find out a robot is talking to you.
Yeah. You're not talking to the person, you're talking to a robot, and that's it. Right? I think that's a very good note to end this episode.
Yes, people.
Thank you very much for tuning in. I think we'll see you in next week, most probably.
Keep on coming back to
every single week.
Our beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Our beautiful and nasty talks.
Yeah. Every single week on Fridays. That's where we're going to see you. Thank you very much, guys.
With this, let's see you next video. Bye-bye.
Ta-ta. Right.
Oh my word,